Hi Facebook friends, I'm Shern-Min Chow here at our KHOU 11 studios on Westheimer. And you know what? Oh, it's the end of the day, it's time to wind down, and it's time for one of our bedtime stories. We are in the middle of our Turn the Page on Illiteracy campaign, encouraging folks, especially the younger ones, to read, and especially during summertime when they're not going to school every day. You gotta fight that summer slide, and one of the things kids, well, practically kids of all ages love is to have a book read to them. So we're going to do that tonight as we continue that series, those bedtime stories, every night at 7:30. So bring your kids around, bring them around the monitor, join them as we read this book today called Your Dad Was Just Like You. And this is a book by Kelly Bennett. And I'm going to open this up and you can read along with us here. Your Dad Was Just Like You. And by the way, she has dedicated this to Max, Forever My Baby, and I like that because one of my babies is named Max. I got two boys, one named Max and one named Hunter, so very appropriate. All right, so let's take a look. When your daddy was born, puny and red-faced, just like you. And they've got pictures, see, of the baby just when they were born. Maybe if you got a picture of your little guy just when he was born on your cell phone, you could share it with him now. First he crawled, then he tippy-toed. He said, oogie boogie, ba ba loo, just like you. Your daddy had two favorite friends, Raggedy and Bear, and together they went everywhere. Time for your shot, said the doctor. Bear first, said your daddy, just like you. When he started school, your daddy said, it's hard, do I have to go? Just like you. Do you say that? I bet you do. I did. He counted on his fingers, he missed questions on tests, he forgot his homework. But your daddy practiced and learned and kept getting smarter and smarter and smarter, just like you. Look at all those numbers on the chalkboard. Your daddy was zippy and sharp-eyed, just like you. He loved games, but he didn't always win. And sometimes he got mad when he lost. Sometimes he cried. And later, he always wanted to play again. Does that sound like anyone you know? Sounds like a lot of people in my house. Most days, your daddy was my sweet boy, but some days he turned into a wild thing. He raised a ruckus. He crashed, he teased, or bossed, or bashed. He fumed and fussed, and on those days, your daddy was sent to time out, just like you. Man, I'm telling you, that corner in my house got worn out. Some days your daddy was a race car or a gorilla. Then he was a cowboy or swooped through the house in a cape and a mask, just like a superhero. Sometimes I mistook him for a stinky swamp man. Do you ever make a mess like that in the backyard? Your daddy never wanted to take a bath, but once he was in the tub, he never wanted out. He splashed and sang and made himself sudsy disguises, just like you. Your daddy wasn't always brave, especially at night. Spookies clanked in the closet. Creepies crawled under the bed. He checked and rechecked, flashed the lights, and bounced 3 times. I said, nighty-night, sleep tight. And he said, oh, keep the door open just a crack, just like you. And every morning when your daddy woke up, I gave him a big hug and smooch and said a prayer of thanks that he was mine. Your daddy is my baby, and no matter how big he gets or how old he gets, he will always be my baby. Just like you. Oh, what a sweet book. We hope you enjoyed that, and join us again tomorrow night at 7:30 when we'll read another bedtime story. All of this is part of our Turn the Page campaign, trying to fight illiteracy here in Houston. And you know what? Maybe some of your kids have outgrown the really little books, so if you've got gently used books that aren't being read anymore in your home, maybe you want to donate them. Along with new books, you can donate them to any participating Houston library. Go over to KHOU.com, turn the page, and you'll have all the information on where and how you can donate. And we're also having a book drive right here at our studios on Friday all day long. These are our Westheimer studios. We're on Westheimer right near Chimney Rock. So you got a couple of books, make it a family project. Bring your kids, everybody get in the car, drive on by, drop off your books. We would love to see you and say hi as well. And if you get a chance, go ahead and read your kids another bedtime story. We'll see you again tomorrow. Take care. Ciao.